Hi, it's Katie Johnston here, and it's day number 25 of my video challenge. And I've had a really horrible couple of days with my computer. I had it repaired, things went wrong again, so I took it back and they had to reload Windows and everything completely on the system. So yesterday morning, back it came, and I was working away on it at about 8:30 last night, and all of a sudden all hell broke loose out on it. There was flashing lights, there was bells and whistles going inside it, and my Google Chrome browser was showing a little message that said, you have to ring this number because you have a terrible, terrible virus on your computer, and if you don't ring this number, it will completely destroy your computer. So I thought, oh, that looks a bit sus. So I went into Firefox, did exactly the same thing there. So this is a very stressful situation to be sitting there with all these horrible noises going off on your computer and things flashing at you saying it's going to die very shortly. There was a 1-800 number there to ring, and I was a little bit suspicious of it. But anyway, I called the 1-800 number, and with no disrespect at all to Indian gentlemen, because I have some very good Indian friends, but there was a little Indian gentleman answered the phone, and he asked me to read the message, which I did. And he said, oh, well, thank you very nicely, but you are going to have to allow me to take over your computer so I can fix this for you. And I'm sort of going, no way, sorry. And I hung up on him. But I have since heard that there have been people who have been totally taken in by this scam, because all that going on was actually the virus itself, and they're trying to get you to call this number. And some people have called them and followed their instructions. They've got TeamViewer up on their computer, and they've allowed these people to come in, and they've actually paid them money to get their computer back. Today I heard of an elderly gentleman who had paid $500 for a man to come into his computer and steal all of his information. So just be really careful who you give access to your computer, because it can have horrible consequences, and usually things aren't quite as bad as they say they are. I cleaned up everything that was on the computer. I deleted the malware programs and ran a cleanup and everything of it, and it's fine now. But it was quite scary for a while, and I can understand somebody who's much less experienced with using the internet and computers falling for this, because I did go and investigate it, even though I was suspicious of it. But if you're just new to this, or even if you have never had an experience with viruses or anything before, because I hadn't, I've been using computers for years, and I have never had that experience. I have no idea where it came from. It was probably something I clicked that looked like a Windows thing, possibly when I downloaded Google Chrome. That's where it's come from. But anyhow, all's well that ends well. Just be very careful. Don't give anybody else access to your computer unless you personally know them and trust them. Hope that's been helpful. I'm Katie Johnston, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.